Hi guys, I'm Alia. Welcome to my channel, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you how I achieved this look right here. So if you guys are interested in learning how I did this makeup on my face, then keep on watching. This is going to be a really easy and simple, like everyday or my just go-to makeup tutorial, and yeah, that's about it. Hope you guys like it and please keep watching. Let's get started. I have already moisturized my face. I used the Embryolase moisturizer. You guys can use whatever you feel like using or whatever you use on a daily basis, but just remember to moisturize your skin. And then I'm going to be using the LA Girl Pro Prep High Definition Primer, and you guys can skip primer, but if you like using primer, or if you have oily skin or dry skin, whatever you have, you can find a primer that suits you. So this primer smooths the skin, it fills in the pores. The birds are chirping, which is wonderful. So yeah, let's get started. So I'm not going to use a lot of it, I've just used a little bit, and I'm just going to be using this around my nose and on the T-zone basically. Next, I'm going to be using foundation, and I'm using a combination of two different foundations. So I'm using the Maybelline Matte and Polish Fit Me, and mine is in the shade 120. I am also taking the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation, and this is in the shade Buff Bisque. So I'm just going to mix them on the back of my hand and then apply them to my face. It doesn't have to be perfect because I am going to use a sponge to blend it in. Don't forget to apply your foundation on your neck, otherwise it can leave like a really harsh line between your jaw and your neck. Just going to apply it again. I am taking a little bit over my eyelids as well. This is just going to prep them. Now I'm going in with a beauty blender, and this one is by Henna Beauty. I really like it. It's really soft and it helps blend in the foundation flawlessly. So guys, once your foundation is completely blended, the next step would be to use concealer. Now I am showing the Collection Lasting, I'm using the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer, and this is warm medium, but the Fit Me from Maybelline is a great option. The one I have is really old, that's why I'm not using it. So I'm just going to use this underneath my eyes. Again, I don't want to be too heavy with concealer, and I know you're supposed to use like a lighter shade of concealer underneath your eyes, but this one just like matches me perfectly, and I'm just putting a little down the bridge of my nose because I need a little extra coverage there. So I'm just gonna take the blender again and just use that to blend that in. Okay, so foundation's done, concealer is done. Next is setting your face. So I'm just using this Bourjois Healthy Balance powder, and this is in the shade 53 Beige Clair, and I have used quite a bit of it. Sorry about that reflection. I've used quite a bit of it, as you guys can tell. So I'm just taking a big fluffy brush and just tap off the excess, and I'm just gonna stipple this into my skin. This just helps the makeup to last longer, mattifies your skin, This is not a very cakey powder, so don't worry about that. Guys, the light just went, so there might be a change in the way my lighting is looking right now. I'm gonna move into the eyes next, and I'm gonna keep it really simple today. Okay, the light's back on. I'm gonna keep it really simple today, and I'm just using this Master Contour by Maybelline. It's called the Master Sculpt, and I'm using the contouring shade. This is in the shade light to medium, so this way you guys don't have to go out and purchase another product. This would just be fine. I'm taking a big fluffy brush. I'm just gonna take that powder and put it lightly in the crease. Okay, so eyes are done. We are now going to move on to eyebrows, and I'm just using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade, Pomade, and I would actually highly recommend a brow pencil, and this is the Brow Stylist Definer by Loreal. Mine is like over, like there's nothing left in it. I love this a lot. So for now I'm just using the Anastasia brow pomade, and I'm just going to use that to fill in my eyebrows. I'm gonna use a winged eyeliner brush for this. If you want to use a brow pomade that is from the drugstore, you can totally go in for the NYX one. I think it's called the Tame and Frame. I used to use that, and that is another really good eyebrow product. If you don't want to do like fill in your brows with either a pencil or like a pomade, you can always use a gel like a brow mascara. I'm just like, I have thick eyebrows, so I don't really need to fill them in a lot. My eyebrows are actually very differently shaped. So this one like is a little more round, and this one goes straight up. I don't know why that happens, but that's just the way it is, and I've learned to deal with it. Now I'm just taking that brow stylist that I mentioned before, and I'm just using the brush on the other end, and I'm just brushing through my eyebrows. I mean, if you do nothing else for your eyebrows, just brush them out, like, and that works well. Okay, so eyebrows are done. We have put on a bit of eyeshadow, and next I'm just going to put on kajal. So I'm using Lakme's iconic kajal, and yeah. We're done with kajal. I'm going to put on mascara in the end, so I'm just going to finish off the face. I'm using Maybelline's Master Sculpt again, and this time to contour my face. Just using an angled contour brush. So just taking it there. Next I'm going to be doing blush, and I just use this blush brush by Morphe, and I'm using the Balm Cosmetics Hot Mama blush. I like it because it's shimmery and it adds like a nice glow to the face. So just dipping that brush in, tap off the excess, and I start way up here with blush, and then I like to go down, and then I just go in like a circular motion. my favorite part, highlighter. So I'm using the Wet n Wild highlighting powder. This is the Mega Glow and this is in the shade Precious Petals. Great option from the drugstore, really pigmented, looks really nice. So I'm taking that on a Sigma Soft Blend Concealer brush. And just putting it lightly on the high points of my cheeks first. The Hot Mama blush already like has these reflective, like it has a shimmer in it, so it looks really nice, but this just adds to the glow, and yeah, the glowier the better. Taking a little bit, putting it on the tip of my nose. I'm now gonna curl my lashes and apply some mascara. So I'm just using an eyelash curler. I'm using Benefit's Roller Lash. Mine is super dirty. I really like to focus on the outer corner of my eyes and really put mascara there. And then just wiggle the brush through my lashes. Lastly, I'm going to put on some gloss. Now this is the L'Oreal Paris Cream and this is in the shade 110. I got the power, and you can use lipstick, you can use anything that you like. I'm just going for a gloss today. This has a really interesting applicator. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's a little curved. Okay guys, so we're done with today's look. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, don't forget to give this video a like, subscribe to my channel and comment down below how you've been doing, what's been happening during the quarantine, and what other videos would you like to see in the future. And I shall see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!